thank you, Chair D. Again, it is my honor to introduce two of our seven regional team presidents. Now, we have seven regions, and there is a team president that represents the teams of each region. So, on the line, we have RTP Cassidy Chisholm and also RTP Aiden Woods. And I will let them introduce themselves and tell you where they're from and give you all the spiel.
All right. I love it. I love it. I love it about young people because that's what we're doing, creating leaders. So which one of you wants to start? I'll go with okay, Cassidy. And RTP just means regional team president for those of y'all who
Correct.
don't know our language. So Cassidy Chisholm, tell us what region you hail from and a little bit about yourself.
Okay, good morning.
Good
This is so
morning.
exciting. Thank you for having me on the show. My name is Cassidy, and I'm serving as the 2026-2027 Eastern Regional Team President for Jack and Jill America Incorporated. And I'm a proud member of the five-star Princeton County, Virginia chapter. And I've been a part of Jack and Jill for about 10 years. So that's just a little bit about me and where I'm from and how long I've been in Jack and Jill.
Okay, and what in school are you, a junior, a senior? What is your classification going to be?
I'm a rising senior right now. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I love it. I love it. All right. And then we have regional team president Aiden Woods. Tell us a little bit about yourself, your chapter.
Good morning, everyone.
Good
My name is
morning.
Aiden Woods, and I serve as the regional team president for the sweet Southeastern region. And I hail from the real deal, Cashville, Nashville chapter. And I have been an active member of Jack and Jill of America for 15 years now. And as I graduate this year, I'll be bringing an unforgettable Jack and Jill journey to a close. Another thing about myself is that I'm an active Boy Scout as well, and I'm also an ambassador for Nolensville High School.
I love that. And look, and I love the fact that you let it down, letting us know you from the real deal, Nashville. It's only Southeastern region. You
To let
gotta
them know.
love the Southeastern region. So tell me, both of y'all, in your own words, what Jack and Jill of America and growing up with it has done for you, professionally, in school, in the community. Tell us what it means to you in all of the opportunities that you've been given in Jack and Jill. Either one of you can go first.
Okay, I think I'll just start off. So to me, like, Jack and Jill is so much more than an organization. It's a family, and I'm sure like all of the other Jacks and Jills out there would like say the same. Like, it's a place where people are like encouraged to dream big and lead and be unapologetically themselves. Like, it's where I've learned that leadership like isn't like just all about the titles, like it's about showing up, it's about like in making a difference and whatnot. And more importantly, Jack and Jill's also taught me that like failure isn't final. Like, every setback is an opportunity to grow, and every challenge prepares you for what's next. And I personally take that lesson like to heart, because it's the reason I'm able to speak here with you today as the Eastern Region Team President. And that mindset will stay with me for the rest of my leadership journey as president. But as for school, it really put me in a place where I understand what it's like to fully be a leader. And it's really just put me in a place where I have all these great mentors guiding me, essentially. And I wouldn't be able to have that without Jack and Jill. So that's what Jack and Jill has done for me.
Oh, I just love that. Oh, and what about you, Aiden?
I agree a lot with that. This is more than an organization. It's also a family. It has also challenged me to grow and has pushed me to lead and has surrounded me with mentors and mothers that have pushed me to do more in my communities as well as in this organization. It has also given me an opportunity to connect with young Black change makers. And it's also inspired me to serve my community and peers with excellence.
Oh, just listen to y'all. This is
Ooh,
what this
isn't
is
that
what
amazing?
Isn't that amazing? This is one of the reasons why I am so glad that our national president started the Future Legislators Task Force and a committee in Jack and Jill of America, because we are starting and preparing leaders. So tell us a little bit about why you wanted to run for regional team president, because that's going to explain to everybody why we do what we do. You go first, Cassie. Why did you decide you wanted to run for regional team president?
Okay, I wanted to run for regional team president because I ran a year or two ago for regional team secretary, and I unfortunately did not come out in the like on top in that race, unfortunately. But I was still blessed to serve as a appointed position on the regional team board. So I was able to really grasp what it was like to be an RTO, but not in the position that I wanted. As I was going into my senior year, I never really considered myself running for this position, honestly. Like this wasn't something I like planned to do. Like my mom always asked me, "Hey Cassie, do you think you're gonna run next year?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know. I don't know." I always joked about being president, but I was like, like it's just not something I want to do. But I decided that like all because I lost last year, I was honestly too scared to get back up because I was scared that people were going to remember my loss and they were going to be like, "Oh, why is she coming back? This, that, and the other." But that's when I realized that failure isn't final. So failure is not final. And that's what I said in my speech. I didn't want the failure to be my last step in this position. And I wanted to show every other Jack and Jiller out there because no one's perfect. Everyone has failed at something. Everyone has not gotten to a point where they want to be. But I wanted to run to show people that all because something didn't work out in your favor in the beginning, it doesn't mean it's not going to work out ever. So I just ran to show that anybody can do this and like just to go out there and do it because I was so nervous. I was stuttering, and you can probably hear that now. But if I can do it, then anyone can do it. And I'm running to show that anybody can be in the position.
You know what? I just love what you just said, RTP Cassidy, because you will let even some adults know that are listening that failure is not your final destination. And Jack and Jill teaches leadership. And one of the things about leading is sometimes you win some, you lose some, but you don't give up. That's the tenacity that we have, made sure that all of our children have experienced from the time they're in until they graduate. Now, Region Team President Aiden Woods, tell us what made you decide to run for Jack and Jill Team President?
Before I stepped into the role as regional team president, I was serving as the regional team treasurer. And through that experience, I was given the amazing opportunity to meet teens from across the nation and also meet teens from various ages. And that inspired me to run for president because I fear that in our region, we do not get as many events catered to meeting teens across the nation and being able to connect with them. So I wanted to step into the role so that we can have more events throughout our program year catered to meeting these different teams because these teams are going to be in the same rooms when we're older, when we're in colleges, when we're in our universities, in our future career fields, they are going to be in those rooms with us as well. And also these young people, they need to be inspired to run for roles like the ones that I'm pursuing right now. And I would like to inspire them as well through this leadership and
Listen, see,
throughout my presidency.
you all already sound like you are ready to take the world on. And so, finally, if people are listening, would you say that Jack and Jill of America is the premier family organization and helping leaders be trained like yourselves?
Without a doubt.
He said $1,000. Y'all can't see me in the studio, but I'm taking my, index finger and I'm tapping my thumb for every time y'all saying something. I'm like, okay, I'm clocking that. Okay, okay, we getting it. All right. So and you as well, RTP Cassidy, would you say likewise?
Oh yes, absolutely, 1,000%.
So now that all the meetings your mama made y'all go to, and y'all complained when y'all were young,
they're worth it in the end.
it was it was worth it in the end. Every sacrifice we made,
Yes,
every dollar we
ma'am.
paid, and we can hear it in your voices. And if they think that you all are the exception, they are miscorrect. You all are the rule. This is what we teach over here at Jack and Jill. You all become leaders. You must, and so that is it. And I am so glad that you all joined us this morning. So, any closing words either one of y'all want to say? You both have like 30 seconds to say whatever you want to say to close out on this segment.
Okay, real fast, I'll just close out and say that another lesson Jack and Jill has taught me is stewardship, and that every position I hold is temporary, but the impact I leave can last until my turn ends. I never want to step into a role and say, what can this role do for me? But I want to ask, how can I leave it better? And I just want to say real quick, success isn't measured by how many people follow you. It's by how you can inspire those to do better after you. And I hope that I can leave every place with more confident and capable leaders than I arrived. So that's just my last piece.
I love that. I love that. And what about you, Aiden, RTP Aiden?
I would like to say to all the young Black teens that feel uninspired or unmotivated because of the white peers that push them down to always get back up and to always push through and to stay motivated because we are the future.
I love that. So you know what, young people, I want y'all to have so much fun when you're at this conference, but remember to be real quiet on the creek when it comes to business, okay? All right, quiet on the creek.
The quietest.
Yes. See, they don't. They older people may not understand, but I know y'all caught what I said. All right, be quiet on the creek when it comes to business. All right, we're gonna go to break and come back on News and Talk, WAOK.